everybody, this is Matt Does Fitness, and I was going to tell you an awesome joke about construction, but I'm still working on it. Okay, right, today was squats. It's the penultimate day of my week, and I definitely need a rest day, so I'm going to bench tomorrow, then I'm resting, and I can't freaking wait. Right, it was 4 sets of 3 at 160 kilos, 353 pounds. So I've done these triples at about 25 pounds heavier, so it's not massive numbers, but I've said it in the last couple of videos. This week I'm absolutely annihilated. It's really hit me hard, and I'm obviously paying for it now. You'll see here though, my depth is much better. I did say in this cycle I'm going to make a concerted effort to make sure I comfortably break parallel. Pretty much go down until my hamstrings hit my calves, and then try and get that stretch reflex. Because although that's obviously going to make it slightly harder initially, I feel like that will just eradicate any kind of issues I have in terms of what depth to go to. Before I'd kind of vary, literally from rep to rep within a set. One rep I'd go kind of, just parallel. The other rep I'd go just below parallel, and it was kind of, I don't know, kind of throwing me out. So now I figure if I just hit every rep to this depth, it's a bit harder at first, but I'll get over it, and it just makes it much, much easier, and there's less thought involved. And I figure when you're lifting weights, particularly heavy weights, the less you have to think about it, the better. Right, a word about my current cycle. In the last cycle, I've said already, I kind of messed up my deload, and I don't think I am, like I said, paying for that now, because the first squat session back has kind of killed me. I think another issue I had was that I was trying to do a little bit too much. I was trying to deadlift twice and squat twice a week, and that is obviously a lot of volume, and I think it was a little bit too much. So what I've done is I've removed one of those sessions now. Well, that's my plan anyway. So I will basically squat or deadlift on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and it will be, I would literally just alternate. So it will be 1 week it will be deadlift, squat, deadlift. Next week it will be squat, deadlift, squat, if you see what I mean. So they'll always be alternated. It always means I'll do 2 of one and 1 of the other in each week, and hopefully that little kind of reduction in frequency should allow me to recover, and then hit those big singles that I am looking for. Now this is the 4th and final set I did. There were quite a few grinders in there, and like I said, I mean the weight's not massive, but it's not, it's respectable for some triples. And bearing in mind I'm still feeling pretty crappy, I'm pleased that I got those reps out. I was going to try and do 5 sets, but the 4th set I kind of felt like it would have been a bit risky to try a 5th, so I left it there. I then moved on to some pause squats, which we're going to see now. This is the first set of those, I believe. I did 3 sets of 5. So whereas last cycle I was generally doing 3 sets of 3 pause squats, now I'm going to do 3 sets of 5 because I want to get a little bit more volume in. I didn't go very heavy. I only went for 130 kilos, which is 287 pounds, I think. But you'll see here, I'm holding the pause much, much deeper, which again, I think is something, it makes it harder, I've discovered, but again, it just means I don't have to worry about it. I just do it every time, it's consistent, and I can adapt to that. And obviously that's what I'm going to do in a competition. I'm going to just hit that depth and bounce up, and then there's no concerns about whether I'm going deep enough. They were pretty hard, particularly after the other squats and the week in general, but I've got them done. I was absolutely sweating out at this point, by the way. It was friggin' hot. I've said it loads of times, but anytime it's sunny, my gym turns into some kind of sauna greenhouse like microwave. It's ridiculous, and I was just leaving a pool of sweat everywhere I went. But enough about that. Right, I'm doing some I'm doing some dumbbell rows here. I don't do these that often. I do like them, but I'm just a bit lazy, and obviously here you have to do them unilaterally. You've got to do them one side at a time, and it takes longer, and when I'm just trying to get it done, I don't always want to do them. But today I did them. I did 3 sets of about 12 down to about 10 reps on each side, I believe. My form wasn't great, to be honest. Like I said, I was really, really tired. The squats kind of killed me, and it was really hot. You see that I'm kind of right in the glare of the sun, so it's not ideal. But they felt pretty good. I felt some nice lat engagement. I then did some Brandon Campbell style dumbbell rows on an incline. I actually think I set the incline a little bit too flat, because you see here my chest is coming away from the bench. I'm trying to avoid sticking my mouth into that bench because it's disgusting. I could literally taste people's sweat. So that was nice. I did 3 sets of about 12 reps on those. Again, didn't go particularly heavy, but again, there, I quite like those. I mean, I say they're up there with the best things for me in terms of really feeling that lat engagement. I felt loads and loads, so that was nice. And then I did, to finish the session, some old school lat pull downs on this machine, which I don't particularly like because the grip's quite close and they're not even particularly even, but 3 sets of 12, that was that, got it done, and that was my session. So, the week's almost over, can't friggin' wait for a rest. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. As always, check out my shop if you haven't already, and I will see you tomorrow.